Welcome back.
You already know season 3.
Alright, that was enough. Shush. Yeah. Be professional. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Digital Flow Battles, everybody. This time we have a results episode for part 1 of round 1 going on right now.
This week we had Ethan versus Risto, Alexander versus Diego, Brigham versus Shea, and Jhojan versus Hugo. And they were some matchups, let me tell you.
They're crazy. Yeah, they threw down. What?
Yes, really good job on all your lines, guys. And as always, our judges for this season are Christian Kowalski and Joey Adrian. And also, as a third, you guys, the voters.
Sorry, don't tell Mom.
Alright, I'm gonna say every word I need to say, but out of order, you gotta chop it and put it in the correct order.
Oh,
What's up, guys? Let's go check out our sponsors for Ring, Jed North, Let's Go, Crete Video.
The angelic feeling that those ads gave me were the same kind of feeling I get from wearing this Jed North shirt. Good job, Quinn.
thank you.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go check out these videos. We got Ethan versus Risto in the first matchup. Let's see what they brought to the table this week. Alright, those battles were sick. I really love the creativity and the diversity from Ethan. I love the high drops and the connections from Risto. And so let's just go right on to the voting here. We got 1 point going from you guys, the audience, from our Instagram polls going towards Ethan. Yeah. Well, let's hand it off to the judges now to see what kind of points they were giving out. Joey and Christian, what do you got to say?
So the first one we have Ethan versus Risto. Both lines were really good. I gotta give the credit to Risto for doing that huge Webster 180 straight to a backflip. That was really good. I didn't expect that. But I gotta give my vote to Ethan. I liked his line more. It was short, but it was packed. Everything was perfect. Like the difficulty was there, the execution was there, the flow was there, and the speed he got was just amazing. So my vote goes to Ethan.
What's up, guys? Round 1, we got Risto versus Ethan, and Risto had a really strong and powerful run, but for me, it's gotta go to Ethan. He had super clean transition moves, and they were really difficult too, so that one definitely goes to Ethan.
Every once in a while I have to like me.
Thank you, Joey and Christian, for doing that awesome judging job you did. But thanks to you guys, we now know who is the winner. That is Ethan going to the next round.
Very good work, Ethan. Very good work.
Throw it up, throw it up. Alright, sweet. Next up on the chopping board, we have Alexander and Diego. We're gonna go ahead and watch their lines right now.
Where's the lines at? Give them to me. Wait, where are they at? Where's the... I know. No.
Really good job, guys. Those are really awesome lines. The voters did end up choosing Diego for the voters' point. Really good job, Diego, on that. Let's go ahead and find out what our judges say, though. Joey, Christian?
So the next one we have Alexander versus Diego, and it was kind of hard to pick the winner, to be honest. Both lines were done on concrete. They both had good flow, good difficulty. The one line having a con gainer, the other one double cork on concrete. Diego had slightly better flow, but I gotta give my vote to Alexander for higher execution. Diego was a bit sloppy here and there, so I would work on that. But yeah, it was a tough choice, to be honest. But my vote goes to Alexander.
Oh my god! Next we had Alexander versus Diego, and this one was super hard for me to decide. Alexander had insane difficulty in a really tight space. There were a couple small mess ups on the flow aspect because the moves are just hard to flow together, right? And then you have on the other side Diego, who was super fast and fluid. The moves weren't quite as hard, but here's the big thing that tipped the scales for me. In Diego's line, he used 3 corks. One was double cork, but 2 corks and a double cork. 2 of the exact same roll and 2 Websters. I didn't like that. It kind of brought it down for me, so I got to go with Alexander on this one, but this was really, really close.
Okay, ready? Thanks, Joey. Thanks, Christian. Appreciate that a lot. And with that being said, everybody, well, Alexander's our winner. Woo! Good job, buddy.
Good job, Alex. You got it.
And with that battle decided, it is now time to figure out who is the winner between Brigham and Shea. So let's get those lines up on the screen. Woo! Very job well done to both Brigham and Shea. I honestly loved your guys' lines. You guys threw down super hard. You guys, as the voters, gave 1 point to Brigham in this round. So let's get to the judges and see what they have to say.
Guys, I'm really sorry for saying your names wrong, I think. But the next one is Brigham versus Shea. And this one was pretty obvious for me as Shea did a really short run. It was a good run though, but it was short. And we all know that short runs are easier to make than longer runs, packed with more things and ended with a banger. So my vote is going to Brigham. He did a nice line. I didn't really expect that gainer to pre. So yeah, that's it.
Next up, we got Brigham versus Shea, and this was basically the battle of precisions. They both did so many flip pre's in their lines. I gotta go with Brigham on this one. He went in, super fluid, hard to connect moves, really good precisions. I liked the line all the way through. Shea had a solid line, but it ended prematurely for me. I wish there was a little bit more to it.
Thank you so much, Joey and Christian. And with that, we have Brigham moving on to round 2. Great job, guys. Killed it.
Alrighty, my sprities. Next up, we've got Jhojan versus Hugo. Pew, pew, pew. Dang, those videos were hecka sick. Now, voters decided to vote on
Jhojan, I'm sorry.
Very well done, guys. Voters decided to vote Jhojan. Let's see what our judges have to think of these two wonderful lines, though. Let's check it out.
And the last one is Hugo versus Jhojan. And it was another one that was hard for me to choose who's gonna get my vote. But I decided that my vote goes to Hugo. I think they both had similar level of difficulty and execution, but speed is why I picked up Hugo. He had just so much speed. He was super fast, and I liked his line more, so my vote goes to Hugo.
Finally, we have Jhojan versus Hugo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And this was another one that literally could have gone either way for me. I'm gonna give it to Hugo, and I hate to say it, but I think the reason I'm doing this is because Jhojan just used a spot that's really hard to use. Yeah, he put a bunch of bangers in, but it was so difficult to get transition moves, to get back to the top, to do more moves, that it just kind of took away from the whole line overall. The touchdown double A twist was amazing, but then he ended with another double A twist. So it was kind of power move into the same power move almost. Didn't really like that. Hugo's, on the other hand, super fluid all throughout. And even though he only used a relatively small space, he got a lot of different moves in there, including power moves and good transition moves. So I'm going with Hugo.
Thank you, dearest judges. You're wonderful. We love you lots. Appreciate the feedback. So, that being said, our winner for this round is Hugo! Let's go!
One more big thanks to all the athletes that participated in this round. We had that top 8 bringing in their lines and coming hard and making this battle just whoosh. Alright, and stay tuned for our next week of battles. That's going to start on Monday the 26th. So voting's going to be starting on that around like what, 1:30, somewhere around there. And so those battles are going to be Ellis and Sasha, Jasper and Salmon, Hannes and Jim, Sam and Cohen. And they're going to bring it all. So tune in next week for Digital Flow Battle Season 3.